Mr. and Mrs. Williams, you two have been married for 11 months, correct?
That's
And
correct.
things are already rocky. And they've come here because they don't want to get a divorce, but they've seen my advice and they think I can help. So I brought them out here. I made you take a compatibility test that I give to people who, for before your vows, and it was enlightening. But I'm going to start with you, Ms. Williams. Why don't you tell me? Well, first of all, I think you had a very rapid fire marriage. Tell me what happened when you first got married.
Basically, I do want to start off saying I normally do not date light-skinned guys. So when I met him, it was kind of stalkish. He knew family members of mine, so he would constantly be over at my family member's house.
Hang on. You did all these things, you got married, did it all in 1 week, you got an 11-month marriage that's already in trouble, and then you talking about he's light-skinned?
She lying. And she married him in a week, talking about she don't like the caramel. Cut it out. Knock it off. And it's okay. It is okay. I want to know, when did we get to the point, ladies, where it was damn near goddamn sin to admit that you had even a crush on me? When did it get to that point? Why? What happened that was so bad? What happened that was so terrible that now it's damn near sin to admit that you have a crush on me, bro? That's what we want to know. Wait, man, I say we knock it off. I don't like it. I do not like it.
Well, don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with light-skinned guys. Just not my preference.
Right.
So, like I was saying, we went on a date, dinner and a movie. We had so many commonalities. We hit it off. We were basically...
Now, look, get me closer to the marriage.
Okay. We did have breakups on and off, for about 4 years on and off. Eventually, I did end up getting pregnant. And I feel like it was kind of a rush because on his end, I feel like he wasn't ready to get married because he didn't get everything out of his system.
Well, let me ask you this. How did that come about, the decision to marry? I mean, you were pregnant. He simply wanted to make the situation right. Did he propose? How did the idea we should marry come to fruition?
Well, probably within a year and a half of us talking, we were discussing marriage because we had the same belief system. We believed that when you're dating, it leads into marriage. That was our belief system. So, you know, I told him, I'm not going to continue being in a relationship or just your girlfriend. It's going on 2 years. What are you trying to do? You know, are you wasting my time?
Is this before you two had a baby or after?
This is before.
I want to talk to Mr. Williams there, because you run around the maypole a little too much for me. Mr. Williams, why don't you tell me, when you decided to get married, what happened? What did you say? It's time, or I don't really want to? What happened?
Well, she kind of pressed me, and we went ring shopping, and really, just that's kind of how it happened. Like, we just went by the ring store, and I was like, you like that one? You like this one? And she ends up with one. I mean,
So what? She was pregnant, and she...
Nah, it is what he said in the beginning. He got pressed. They was walking around the mall, and she grabbed him up and pulled him into the store and told him, I'm getting fitted today. You gonna pick out your top 5 that you like today. And then after that, when we get home, we gonna narrow it down to the top 3. She pulling them strings, bro. Man, I ain't hear no excitement. My dog don't sound like he ready. He don't sound like he wanted to do it. Like he said, bro, it just sound like he got pressed. He got pressed, bro. Damn, yeah, he got pressed. And man, it ain't only just him. He not the only one. That it didn't happen to. A lot of fellas then got ran down on by their girl and got pressed into buying that ring. And it ain't nothing wrong with the ring. It ain't nothing wrong with it. And don't ever let somebody make you think that it's something wrong with the ring. It ain't nothing wrong with the ring, bro. That's what you want to do. My only thing with it is you ain't gonna press me. That's dead.
She said, look, I'm pregnant. I've been with you forever. You know, put a ring on it or go away. Is that what she said?
Pretty
put a
much.
ring on
Pretty
it.
much.
And you decided to put a ring on it.
Yes.
Is that basically what occurred? You said, look, brother, you got to step up, give me a ring, I'm having a baby, let's do this thing. Is that accurate?
That is accurate. But I did tell him, don't let me being pregnant be the cause for you wanting to
And
be
his
married.
response was what?
Okay, let's go ahead. I mean, honestly, that's basically what it was. Like I said, and throughout the whole process, even while I was pregnant, I kept telling him. Even before we got married, I told him, don't let this baby be the cause of you getting married, because it's just not going to work. And now, not even 2 weeks after we got married, we were having issues. The day before we got
Ms.
married,
Wait,
we were having issues.
just on the general, when a guy says, okay, I'll go ahead, that means I don't want to do it, but I'm pressed in to do it, so I'm going to do it. That's how men speak that, because especially when you want it, and I think you were on it, and he just gave in. He just caved.
Well,
Go ahead.
Well, let me just tell you, we did marriage counseling, and when our counselor, which is our pastor, when he asked him, why do you want to get married, J.E. told him that he feels like I'm his soulmate and he couldn't see his life without me.
Shout out to them for doing all of this the right way. It may not work or it may explode in the end, but they taking every step and every precaution to at least try. At least try. You can never, ever knock a person or two people in this situation for at least trying, bro. At least they trying. Not only are they trying, but they doing it the right way. I can respect that. I respect that.
And, that kind of simmered everything down as far as, oh, I'm having a baby. He's not just doing it for that. Because he never told me that before. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, wow, I could go with that.
Here's what I'm saying, Ms. Williams. You kept telling him, don't let this baby be the reason. If you had felt that he was really ready to get married, you wouldn't have kept asking him that and telling him that. You sensed already that he was reluctant. There's nothing wrong with things not being perfect. There's nothing wrong with getting into things a little bit backwards or sideways, but don't pretend it's something other than what it is.
Right.
That way the problems are easier to resolve. Mr.
Right.
Williams, did I call that one correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
Both of you speak a lot about your beliefs, what you thought and what you believed. I wanted to know how you felt, what you wanted, and why you're not happy. I don't want to know about your belief system. I want to know what's really going on at your house, okay? Now, you tell me, when did it start to go bad and what it is you were having a problem with?
What started to go bad was when he started listening to outsiders and be like, well, I just feel this. And I'm like,
somebody told you to feel that. I've got that. Now, let me ask you this. What were you two arguing about regularly that caused him to go to other people?
Well, after I had my baby, we stayed arguing a lot about him being out all the time with his friends and not helping me around the house. I'm a new mother. I mean, this is completely new to me. I'm not for sure what to do. I'm sitting crying by myself, and he's with his friends who are well known for cheating on their long-term girlfriends or wives, and they're on social media arguing, and I'm seeing this, and I'm like, what do you as a married man look like being with these guys?
That, to me, is the basic underlying problem that began this. Mr. Williams, what did you expect once you said I do? Did you expect everything to remain the same? And if so, why did you say I do?
I expected everything to change with me and her, but I mean, that's because arguments arose, and who wants to stay there and argue? So why not?
Arguments don't arise. Something happens and then you argue about it. And I want to know is what was going wrong. What she's telling me is she didn't think you were invested in the marriage, that you got married but didn't change your old single ways, that you were still going out doing what you were doing. And I want to know if, in fact, she's got that right or something else was wrong.
I think that it was more so I was working, throughout the week so much to where when I get off, I don't want to just sit at the house and, just be there. I want to go do something or, you know, get out of the house.
You didn't enjoy being home with your wife and kid.
Not so much that, like if, say she didn't want to go out and I wanted to go do something, we wanted to go eat or something, she'd be like, well, I guess she felt a certain way about her weight or, you know, after she had a baby, you know, she wasn't the same, you know, her body had changed and everything. And she didn't feel like going out sometimes, and I'd go out and eat with my friends, go to wing night or something, eat with my friends or something.
You gotta encourage her at that point in time, bro. If she done just had that baby, picked up a little bit of weight, bro, go ahead and encourage her. Or like, hey, all right, cool. Listen, this is what we gonna do. Instead of going in to sit down or something like that, we can, you know, sit outside. We can sit outside, put the little umbrella up or something like that if you feel uncomfortable about, you know, people being around, seeing your weight, but encourage her, bro, because it's all, I'm telling you, it's going to double back to you anyway. It's going to be, oh, look at this weight that I done picked up. Where did I get the weight from? The baby. Where did I get the baby from? Him. So it's his fault. That's just how it go, bro. That come along with it. It's like the batteries. They included. They included in this one. So the best thing that I can advise you to do is just embrace it, bro. Embrace it. Try to make her feel as comfortable as possible while still, you know, having a healthy environment and life for yourself, while still having a healthy life for yourself, but also try to make sure that you do embrace her, bro, because her body and all of that, you know, it go through them changes, and you just embrace her, bro. Just embrace her a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more.
Your wife is sad, just had a baby. Having a baby is, I don't know if y'all hit it. It's a deep, difficult thing. You're throwing up, you're uncomfortable, the baby's burping all night, so you can't sleep. Inside your stomach, he's burping. And and then afterwards, your body shifts, your hormones are all over the map. That kid is not letting you sleep, and your response is, well, you're going through something, let me leave.
Exactly.
That's not funny. I don't think that's funny. Everybody in the audience laugh, but if she end up doing something crazy because she's stressed out or because she can't handle the pressure, and it ain't going to be funny then. It ain't going to be funny then. Like I say, man, I'm a grown-ass man. I have no clue or idea. I ain't never did no birth simulator. What they call contraption? What are they called, bro? What are they called? Contraction. The little contraction simulator. I ain't never did none of that. I never did none of it, bro. But I have seen and witnessed a lot of women that was pregnant. I read a couple books, seen a couple movies, the little article or something like that, bro. It's different. It's different. So I don't really think that that's funny, bro. Cause shit, man.
Did you comfort and care for this new mother and new baby? Or did you just say, oh, well, you're not any fun anymore. Let me go elsewhere?
No, I mean, I don't think I did that as much.
Isn't that what you just told me?
Well, yeah, but in a sense, it was because of arguments, though. I mean, that was.
What would you argue about?
Well, prior to our marriage, she'd done something with someone else.
She cheated?
Yeah, she cheated with somebody, and she brought that up in arguments and stuff, and I mean, that just makes for more arguments.
She brought that up in arguments, which means there was already argument, and if you don't tell me what the arguments were about, I'm going to lose my mind. Let me tell you two what you were arguing about. You were arguing about not having the family and the picture that you wanted, and you were also arguing about the fact that he wasn't acting like he was married. You were what, 26?
Yes, ma'am.
He was behaving like he was 26, and he was going out, and that's what you were arguing about. Then other stuff came in on top of that, but that was the basic problem.
Right.
Can I get a cosign on that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
I got a cosign on that.
Exactly.
Now, Mr. Williams, you say that Mrs. Williams has quite the temper.
She breaks things when she gets mad. She does a lot. I have pictures, evidence.
Wow.
Now, what am I looking at? All I see is a foot.
You have to look really, really close. It's cracked all the way down the side of it.
that happened because he wants to go out to the club at 2 o'clock at night. And to me, a married man
shouldn't do that. Did it stop him?
He went right to the club, and I went right to the club with him.
Yeah. And this is a door jam? Were you busting in or busting out?
Whoa. She took the door off the hinge. That's like some Hercule. I'm telling you, bro, they just find a different gear when they mad. It's like they go into 5th gear, and then it's like it magically switch into a super turbo, high-powered. Bro, knock the door off the hinge? God damn. And that's one of them old, man, that's the wooden joint. That's the wood. That's the wooden panel right there, bro. That's sturdy. How the you knock off? I'm telling you it's different, bro. That's a different type of anger right there. That's a different type of strength. Scrimp.
I was busting in.
You were busting into a bedroom or to the house itself?
The bedroom. I asked for him to let me in, and he wouldn't let me in.
Was he hiding from you? Now go ahead and tell the truth, Mrs. Williams. Was he hiding from you? You were hot and rolling, and he was like, oh, Lord. Went into the bedroom, locked the door, and you...
Well, that's a kick-in.
Oh, you kicked?
Yes.
Oh, which makes more sense than the shoulder. I'm sorry, I don't break indoors, so I don't. I don't know how that works. Let me tell you what I think your underlying problem is. In these compatibility tests, I heard nothing about love, care, interest, support. All I heard was respect, listen to me. Not the man in charge. Who's in charge? Who's not in charge? I want him to be a man. He's not a man. I want her to stop being the man on top of me. It's all a power struggle and nothing more. You keep claiming you want more of a man while you telling him what to do. And it's hard to be a man when you got somebody telling you what to do all the time. Mr. Williams, you're trying to be a man while you're still behaving like a boy. You can't go out like you're single. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right. Absolutely right.
You want to respond, Ms. Williams, so go ahead. Tell me what you... Did I miss it?
You hit it right on point. I just want to be able to talk to him. We don't talk anymore.
All right.
It's always an argument, and I don't know how to come back from that.
Right, because everybody's angry, and you've got these rebound emotions around the house, and nothing's right.
Pete, we can't talk anymore because he talks to somebody, and it's like, oh, that's the end of the word. I got their word, and that's what we're doing. I'm just like, come on. And we used to talk on the phone for hours. You know, now we don't talk. We don't have no ends to anything. I want to talk about bills. Oh, it's argument about bills. I want to go out together. Oh, it's the argument about going out together. It's a hassle now.
Yeah, everything is a hassle. Even things that used to be simple are now a hassle.
If I raise my voice, oh, you're being itchy, you know? They'll say you're being itchy and...
Itchy?
Well...
Throw the B in front of it, Judge. Throw the B in front of it.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna publish a dictionary. Divorce court word. Mr. Williams, you see your wife over there. She's crying. Her heart's broken. What are you thinking? How do you feel?
I don't feel good, but at the same time, when we do argue, it's like she said, we're arguing, and she's raising her voice at me and stuff. I feel like I'm supposed to be wearing the pants. I'm wearing the panties,
Right. Yeah. You can't be the man because she won't allow you to be the man. It's how you feel.
Yeah. There's no conversation because she's trying to run. She's trying to tell me what I need to do and all that. And I'm not getting a chance to talk.
Ms. Williams, what's your response to that?
Well, I am very dominant, but in saying that, I understand that he is also the man of the house, but it's kind of hard to allow him to step up and do things while even I was pregnant, I was doing everything. It's hard to step down the ladder of being dominant when I'm constantly having to handle it.
Because if you don't do it, it doesn't get done.
Exactly.
So you have to continue to. I understand exactly what you're talking about.
It's exactly that.
I know exactly what's wrong here, and it's fixable. But it starts with you. You don't feel like you're the man, not because she doesn't respect you. It's because you're not doing the things that you need to do in order to take charge of your household.
As a man, bro, I tell you all of the time, it's stuff with discipline. You got to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined, because if you don't create your schedule, she would. Trust me. Oh, he ain't got nothing to do today? She be peeping it. She be peeping it. Today's Saturday. He don't really be doing nothing on Saturday, so I'm going to try. I'll order him some food. I'm going to order some food about 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to tell him I'm going out. Ask him if he can put the cabinet together before I come back so I can put the groceries on. That she will plan your whole day out. She will plan your day out. And my thing with it is, bro, like I said, you just got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. If you know what you're doing, then she'll be able to see what you're doing. Instead of you telling her about it, instead of you telling her, all right, listen, this how it's going to run. I got this. This is my goal. This is where I'm trying to be. This is what I'm doing to get there. All of that sound good. All of that sound good, but when you disciplined and you doing it day in, day out, day in and day out, and there ain't no questions about it, she ain't got to question you about it. She know what you doing, she see what you doing, and hopefully she understand it, but that's a different story. It's cool, and you can fly from there, bro. You can fly from there. A lot of the times, a lot of situations, people just see the outcome. People just see the finished look. You see me on this right here. Oh, he got 14,000. Oh, he post whatever. But you don't see the work, the hours that come in, the time, the sacrifice, all of that, bro. You don't get to see that. You see the finished product. And it's the same way with him and his marriage stuff. You see the finished product of people in marriages, and they have, you know, the white picket fence and the American dream and all of that. But what they don't show you is that after work, yo had to go home and then help her with the baby for 4 hours and then do all of this other stuff. It's work. It's work. Everything you're going to have to put in work. You got to put in work, which I don't think that he is incapable of doing. You just going to have to, like I said, bro, be more, what did I say? I did all of that. You gotta be more, what's the word that I just said? No way. I was flowing too, bro. I did not say dedicated. I did not say dedicated. What did I say? Discipline. Discipline.
You are not the one responsible for the bills and responsible for how things work. You don't make sure the home is all tucked up and tucked in before you head out. And so what she does is, if it's not taken care of, she has to take care of it herself. And it makes her angry. You want to be respected, but have not earned that respect. The home is a nice place. It's got this pretty woman in it, and it's got your baby in it. You're 26 years old, and I think you're 26 typical for a male, which means pretty much not ready. He needs instruction. He needs help. He doesn't need you to holler. You got yourself half a kid. You got to tell him 3 things he needs to do. Something he can handle, but something that he's going to take off your plate. Babe, I need you to do A, B, and C. And if he does it, you thank him for it. Babe, thank you. It made my day easier. It made my life easier. And when you're home, you need to spend 30 minutes trying to make her happy. You know what I mean? Just something kind. What would she like for you to do? What would make her smile?
Bring her roses, something like that.
Is that true or not true? Because roses is default.
I mean, I like the romantic end, and that's kind of where we left off. I tell him all the time. When I was pregnant, I used to be like, you know, can I get a foot rub or a back rub? And what he'd say to get out of that is, you don't do it to me. So that kind of knocks out everything.
Mr. Williams, I'm gonna leave you with some advice to get you the thing that you really want. You wrote in your papers more than once that you would like more sex. Let me tell you how to do it.
Rub them feet, rub them back, then she gonna open that. Bro, you gotta admit, I'm telling you, I be telling y'all all of the time, bro. Make her want to. Make her want to. Yeah, we get it. Y'all been together for 4 years and, you know, it started off wild and on fire. Look at her. She like, I can't believe Undefeated talking about this shit right now. She giving me the finger? We gonna have to throw her in timeout. She gonna have to go in timeout. She know better than that. But yeah, bro, you gotta make her wanna do it. Put her in the mood. It's women. It's here. Oh my bad. It's here. It's all in here. You gotta get them in the mood and get them in the zone. It might take you a week, bro. It might take you a week. Monday is the all right, cool. I'm gonna get her with the you know, the prolonged hug before she leave out. Tuesday, I'm gonna hit her with the prolonged hug, then I'm gonna tongue her down and I'm gonna grab her butt cheeks and slap her booty when she go out the door to go to work. Wednesday, when she come home, I'm gonna get her in the bathtub. I'm gonna rub her back. I'm gonna rub her feet. I'm gonna pat that belly. She got the braids, you know, go ahead and massage her hair, something like that or whatever. All right, cool. Thursday, and so on and so forth, bro, and so on and so forth. You just can't go all up in there trying to go jackrabbit willy-nilly. No, she got to be in the mood, and she ain't gonna be in the mood if she tired from taking care of the baby, working 2 jobs. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. Y'all understand.
Takes 5 minutes. It's called 5-minute all-day foreplay. You call her in the morning. Hey, baby, I love you. How you doing? Do you need me to bring something home? When you do get home, you take your hand and you like that. Hug her. You beautiful, baby. Dinner was good.
But you tonight, good, yeah, and so on and so. Let me stop.
You get it? You gotta warm us up. We're like a car on a cold day. You can't just jump in and turn on the engine. You gotta warm us up.
Jack Rabbit.
Best advice you'll ever get. So you stop breaking stuff, you start caressing stuff, and maybe this thing will work out. This matter is adjourned.
Don't be getting pressed, fellas. I be trying to tell y'all, don't be out here getting pressed. If it ain't what you want to do, then don't do it. That's number one. Number two, I don't think that she was half bad. I mean, she probably had a little mouth on her. I ain't gonna lie. You tear the doors off the hinges, man. I'm breaking your back. I'm gonna have to break your back that night. But don't do it again. Don't. That's one of them one and done. Like, all right, like, man, this thing broke the goddamn door off the hand. It kind of turned me on, so I'm gonna see you tonight. Yeah, that's a one and done. But yeah, she, you know, got a little bit out of hand. Yeah, that was a lot out of hand. But for the most part, bro, she was pretty much respectful about it. She ain't really, you know, had nothing flagrant or nothing that was too out of bounds going on. They did say that she cheated previously before, but it was before the marriage. It seemed like bro got past it, so I don't see what the problem is. A lot of times, excuse me, a lot of times in like relationships, fellas, we want the respect and we want the reins. We want to be able to say that this is our relationship. We driving the boat and all of this other act, bro. You got to put in that work. There is nothing that's just gonna come to you. It's just not. And this is where it get tricky at, because you got to pick and choose what you going to focus on. You can focus on this career. You can focus on being an entrepreneur. You can focus on the wife and the family life. You can focus. Yeah, that's why I say you have to be, I keep wanting to say dedicated for some reason. You got to be, what is the word? I keep forgetting that word. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Not dedicated. Not dedicated. Well, you gotta be dedicated too. You actually do have to be dedicated, but what is that other word? Not determined. I keep getting dedicated and determined, bro. Discipline. Damn, bro. I don't know why I'm not disciplined right now. It ain't happening. But yeah, bro, you gotta have it. You gotta have it. And like I say, everything else from there, that's when it'll start to fall into place. It'll start to fall into place, and she ain't got to worry about, oh, if I come home, is he gonna be cool? Is everything gonna be right? Cause she's seen the routine. She knows that that this is how it's gonna go. I'm disciplined. This is a routine. Come in, make sure you good. Then I get off to do whatever I do. And then, yeah. What's the problem? What's the problem? I don't think that it's going to be a big problem after that. But, yeah, a lot of the times, man, we want that. We want that, but we don't put in that work to get that. And you can't blame them. Like, you can't blame them. That you taking on her life, not her life. I ain't gonna say you taking on her life, but that's your girl. You supposed to want your girl to feel safe and know that she gonna be cool. When she with you, when she not with you, whatever. What is the security, which is crazy because I'm like, man, don't look for me if you need security, man. Sheesh. Oof. But yeah, bro, you supposed to want her to feel that way, and she's supposed to feel that way, but you have to give her a reason to feel that way. And it start with you, bro. We know what we have to do. We just gotta stay disciplined and keep doing it. I'm telling you, it'll get there. It'll get there. I'm telling you, it'll happen. It'll happen. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that video. GTG, the family, as always, is love, and we out.